Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my current beauty favorites. I haven't done one of these videos since the end of 2017, so it's kind of like 3 months of my favorite products, what I've been using pretty much non-stop and just fairly regularly. Most of these products you will have heard me talk about on my channel a few times if you've been around a little while, especially if you've been watching my recent Get Ready With Me's, you definitely will have heard of some of these products. So the first one I want to mention is the Too Faced Hangover Primer. If you've watched my Get Ready With Me's recently, you've definitely heard me talk about this. I did use this in a first impressions video, and in that video I said that I didn't think it was worth the money, but I continued using it and I do think that it's a really great product. I do find now that if I don't use a primer, my skin texture is a little bit uneven. I have dryness on my chin and my foundation can look a little bit patchy on my nose, but if I use this primer then it just kind of solves the problem. It's a really nice hydrating one. It's got coconut water in it, so it's a really good one if you do have dry skin like I do. I just have the mini size and I think I'm actually going to continue to buy the mini size because the money per like 100 mils actually works out cheaper for the mini than it does for the full size, which is kind of ridiculous, but I guess that's how they get you, right? So anyway, if you do live in New Zealand and you're buying this from Mecca, the mini one works out cheaper. I have 2 favorite mascaras that I've discovered recently that I really want to share with you guys. One is drugstore, one is high-end. Let's do the high-end one first because I think you can probably all guess what it is. It's the Benefit BadGal Bang Mascara. I've done a couple of videos featuring this. I'm wearing it today. I'll also insert a close-up of what my lashes look like with this on. It's amazing, really. It just lifts your lashes so much. It lengthens them, and I didn't even think that was possible. Like, how can applying something black actually make your lashes longer? But somehow it just does. I don't really understand. This brush somehow makes it really easy to coat all of your lashes, even the ones like in the very inner corner and the outer edge. And this is the first mascara that I've ever tried on my bottom lashes that doesn't smudge. It does have a tiny bit of transfer onto my lower lash line by the end of the day, but that's, you know, like 10-12 hours after I've applied it. For the majority of the day there's no transfer at all, and I've never actually found a mascara that completely doesn't transfer, so that is an amazing one. But for me it's not an everyday mascara, so the everyday mascara, my new favorite that I've discovered, is the Maybelline the Colossal Big Shot Volume Express, because every single product has to have a name that's a million years long. So this one has a much fatter brush and it gives you a little bit more of a natural look to your lashes, which is why I prefer this for every day. It still gives you a lot of volume and a bit of lift, but it's not like as spidery looking as the Benefit one. It just allows your lashes to be a little bit more fluttery and a little less, I guess it doesn't make them as thick and clumpy. So this is my favorite for like a bam mascara, and then this is my favorite everyday mascara. I have a couple of eyeshadow favorites. My favorite palette at the moment is the Colourpop Yes Please palette. Again, I've shown this in a couple of videos. I did a look where I used the yellow and then the gold on top of that, and I absolutely loved how that looked. I don't actually think I've used every single shade yet. Like, I don't think I've used this rosy one, and I possibly haven't used this one yet either, but I think I've used all the others, and I really like the quality of these Colourpop shadows. As someone who kind of tried to get on with their Super Shock shadow, like, you know, that weird formula that they have, I really wanted to love those, but I just found them like a little bit of a faff. They didn't apply well with a brush. I don't like applying things with my fingers. It was just not my thing. So as someone who didn't really get along with those too well, I really love their pressed powder shadows. Obviously Colourpop now has lots of different shadows and a bunch of different palettes that are out now, but if you are a warm eyeshadow lover, I think that this one is absolutely beautiful and it's so versatile. I mean, the yellow and the orange just kind of give it something a little bit different. Blends really easily. I think the quality is really good, so definitely check this out because it's so affordable. And the other eyeshadow that I've been loving recently is just a single, but it is one of the Stila Magnificent Metals eyeshadows. Mine is in the shade Smoldering Satin, and my friend gave me this for Christmas and it's so beautiful. I'm not going to go on about it too much because I know that everyone is raving about these at the moment, and they have been for a few months now, but really these are just so pigmented and they're so sparkly, and I really want to get my hands on 1 or 2 of the ones. I can't remember what they're called, but they're like not the glittery ones. They're kind of just more of a sheen and less of a glitter. I really want to get my hands on some of those as well. But for now, this is a really beautiful like taupey colour that I feel like it goes with everything, although I wouldn't wear it to work or to uni because it is quite intense. But in terms of pairing it with the rest of my makeup look and with outfits and stuff, it is a really easy one that goes with everything. My blush favourite recently is from MAC, and it is the Mineralised blush in Warm Soul. This is one that people used to talk about a lot on YouTube. Not so much recently, but I know that this is a lot of people's favourite blush. The reason that I love this is because it's just one of those colours that, again, it just goes with everything. It's kind of a bronzy shade. It does have little gold reflex in it, but they don't show up when you use it on your skin. It's got a little bit of a pink undertone, but because it's quite bronzy and warm, I feel like it just goes with absolutely anything. It's also not too pigmented, so you don't have to worry about going overboard. You can kind of just apply as much as you want and you'll be able to blend it out perfectly fine. And the last product we're going to talk about today, you're probably sick of hearing me talk about this because I mention it every couple of videos, but it is the Lancome Juicy Shaker in the shade Mangoes Wild. This just gives you a little bit of a stain, like it's not a full-on bright red colour like it looks, but because of that I find this just the perfect everyday lip product. I can wear this to uni, I can wear this to work, I can kind of use this as a lip balm as well, like even if I'm not going anywhere. What I love about this is the texture. It's like an oil, so that's kind of how much colour it gives you, so it's not a lot, and especially on pigmented lips, and as soon as you kind of rub your lips together it blends away a little bit, but it's just a really beautiful natural kind of stained colour. It smells amazing. It makes your lips feel amazing, but it's so lightweight, and I just find it really nourishing. If my lips are feeling super dry, this honestly works just as well as like a lip balm for me. I've considered picking up other shades, but honestly I don't think it's worth it because they're not pigmented enough. Like if I picked up other shades, I feel like they just look very, very similar, but I'm really glad that I have the one that I can use because I use it so much. I wouldn't mind checking out, they have like the matte shakers now, so I might have a look at those. I don't know if they'd be as comfortable as these, but I guess it's worth a shot. Yeah, so those are all of the beauty products that I have been loving recently. Let me know if you'd like to see a style version of this video because I have quite a few kind of newer style pieces that I picked up this year that some of them have worked better than others. So if you'd like to know which ones I've been really enjoying, then let me know. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I would love it if you'd subscribe if you are new here, and I will see you next time. Bye!